Super Mario Galaxy, arguably 2007's best video game, a follow-up to one of the best games of all time, Super Mario 64. A game where Mario must go through many different levels, collect stars, and rescue Princess Peach from Bowser's evil clutches. There are many fun things about this game, but of course, the funnest thing to do is complete levels and collect stars. That's right, today I'm counting down my top 10 favorite Super Mario Galaxy stars. Rules first, any star is fair game, and I judge them based on how fun and difficult they are. That's all, hit the launch stars, and let's go! Kicking off this list is Watch Your Step from the Matter Splatter Galaxy. Here, there's no actual ground for Mario to stand on, which is why several waves of matter move all around and build foundations for him to get around on. But if Mario tries to step somewhere with no matter, he'll fall, so he must be very careful and watch his step. Sorry, that's it. Not! There are also several magical lights that will move around and reveal hidden platforms for Mario to use to get around. Of course, he won't be able to step on that matter if there's no light shining over it, so again, he must be careful about when and where he steps. But the best part is the third area, where there will be one giant magical light that moves upward slowly, and Mario must grab a spring mushroom and use its power to bounce along through the matter. This galaxy is quite exotic and serene, and I like that the ground is constantly dis- and reappearing, making it much harder. Also, I like that the 4 different areas provide multiple different types of challenges around the same gimmick. Watch Your Step's a pretty good start, eh? Ninth place is Honey Hive Cosmic Mario Race from the Honey Hive Galaxy. This is the very first Cosmic Mario Race in the game, and hence the name. Mario must make it to the end of the path before Cosmic Mario does to get the star. Now, since, again, this is the very first Cosmic Mario Race, it's quite simple, incorporating only the most basic gameplay mechanics, but even so, I love racing games, and this one is nice, simple, and not too complicated. It's also a bit too easy for my liking, but sorry, all I can use for justification here is that it's nice and simple. Short, sweet, and to the point, Honey Hive Cosmic Mario Race is nice and simple enough to be my 9th favorite star. Sorry, 2 Cosmic Mario Races in a row. 8th place is Frosty Cosmic Mario Race from the Freeze Flame Galaxy. Of course, I had to put this one higher than the Honey Hive race since it's much more exhilarating and complex. However, the same rule applies. The first racer to reach the star gets it. However, here, Mario is able to employ the ice skating tactic since there's ice everywhere. Also, it's visibly much harder and more than just a simple race. It's also a game of survival since Mario must be very careful not to fall and lose a life. Also, it lasts a bit longer than the Honey Hive race, since the track is somewhat longer. And that's all. Frosty Cosmic Mario Race skates into 8th place. Seventh place is Kamella's Airship Attack from the Space Junk Galaxy. Sorry, the name gives it all away, but let's just pretend that it doesn't. Mario must first traverse across several airships with multiple different enemies, which isn't much. But once Mario makes it past all of them and arrives to the final one, Comella will appear, and you guessed it, Mario must defeat her in a boss battle. When the fight starts, she will shoot red and green blasts at Mario, the red ones releasing fireballs, which Mario must avoid, and the green ones releasing Koopa shells, which Mario must collect and throw at Kamella. Once Kamella's been hit by 3 shells, she will be defeated and the star will be all Mario's. Of course, each time Kamella gets hit, she will up her game, making herself even harder to hit. Specifically, she'll move around a bit faster and summon henchmen, or Kameks. But of course, that just makes it all the more fun. Yep, Kamella's airship attack is easily my 7th favorite star. Sixth place is faster than a speeding penguin from the Sea Slide Galaxy. This star has Mario racing 4 penguins underwater, and the 5 racers must swim all the way around Sea Slide's Loop River. The first racer to cross the finish line wins, and if that happens to be Mario, he'll get the star. Now I might know what you're thinking. Don't penguins swim faster than Mario? How the heck will he win? That is why Mario, unlike the penguins, has the option to grab a Koopa shell, which will speed him up and give him a winning chance. But it's not quite as easy as that. There are also several obstacles that Mario must dodge if he doesn't want to fall behind. I like this star because, once again, I've always liked racing games, and it's actually quite challenging and thrilling. Also, I find it better than the Cosmic Mario Sea Slide race since it's much funner with more racers. The more the merrier. All this makes Faster Than a Speeding Penguin my 6th favorite star. Fifth place is sinking the airships from Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. This star is very similar to Kamella's airship attack, since Mario must first traverse across several airships to make it to the final one. Again, this part isn't much, but once Mario does pass all of them and arrive at the final one, Bowser Jr. will appear with his own airship, and Mario must collect the nearby Koopa shells and throw them at it. Once Mario does so 3 times, the star is all his. Of course, Bowser Jr. does fight back by shooting cannonballs, bullet bills, and what looks like flaming pinballs at Mario, which he must dodge if he likes his health. Again, this star is extremely similar to Kamella's airship attack, but what makes it better is that the trials on each airship are much more fun to do, and Bowser Jr. is a slightly harder boss than Kamella is. Also, I like that you don't have to go out of your way to collect the weapon since it's right there. All this gives sinking the airships 5th place. Fourth place is the Fate of the Universe from Bowser's Galaxy Reactor, aka the final boss battle. I'm fairly certain most of you saw this coming, but I don't want this segment to be short, so... As with most other final boss fights in Mario games, there are several trials throughout the level that incorporate most, if not all, of the gameplay mechanics. This, of course, makes each trial very fun and challenging to complete, and additionally, the many trials make the level last much longer, which is quite important for a final boss battle. In most cases. Upon completing every trial, Mario will make it to Bowser and Bowser Jr., and thus the final boss battle will commence. First, Mario must dodge meteors, then when he gets close enough, he and Bowser will start fighting one-on-one on 3 different planets, each fight incorporating elements from other boss battles throughout the game. Once Bowser's finally defeated, the final Grand Star and Princess Peach will be all Mario's. This is one of the best final boss battles that any Mario game has ever given us, since, again, it incorporates every element from the game and lasts long enough to feel real. Yes, the Fate of the Universe is easily my 4th favorite star. Third place is bouncing down Cake Lane from the Toy Time Galaxy. As the name implies, this star has Spring Mario bouncing all throughout Toy Time Galaxy. Or at least the Cake Lane part. There are several different areas that test a player's skill with the Spring Mushroom, and each test is significantly harder than the last. Well, in my opinion, anyway. The Spring Mushroom is one of my favorite power-ups in the game, and again, this level tests the player's skill with it. This level does last quite long, meaning that the Spring Mushroom may eventually become boring to the player. However, this does not happen, since one leg of the level has areas that don't require use of the Spring Mushroom at all, thus giving the player a rest from all the bouncing and springing. To a die-hard Spring Mushroom fan, this may seem like a bad thing, but it's really not, since doing one thing too much can easily make anyone get bored of it. But at the final leg, the Spring Mushroom will be back, and the trials will be be harder than ever, but the best part by far is the boss fight at the end, where Spring Mario must jump up and ground pound the Underground Gunner's machine 3 times. After all this, the star will finally be in Mario's reach. As you can tell, bouncing down Cake Lane has several facets to it, and that easily gives it 3rd place. Second place is the Electric Labyrinth from the Bubble Blast Galaxy. This is another trial level where for each area, Mario must jump inside a bubble and float across it, avoiding several obstacles and collecting the star piece. Each area is hard and fun in its own way, as they each have different obstacles and track designs. High difficulty may turn some gamers away, but that doesn't apply to me at all. I loves me a good challenge. But I'm not gonna digress. Once Mario collects each star piece, the launch star to the final area will be revealed, and of course, the final area is the hardest and most fun area to play, since it incorporates all elements from each preceding one. It's also the longest track out of the 6. Once Mario makes it to the end, he'll see the star, and must carefully float over to it. The Electric Labyrinth is very fun, difficult, and thrilling, which is pretty much everything a good star needs. So, it's no surprise that it's my 2nd favorite star. Let's head on over to the Honorable Mention Galaxy to look at some honorable mentions. Number 15 is choosing a favorite snack from the Sand Spiral Galaxy. Here, Mario must choose either a pea or poo, bee or boo mushroom and use it to fly or float over the sandy river, avoiding all obstacles and arriving to the optional bonus area with the star. I like this star only because of the bonus area, since it's fun to get the superstar and destroy all those spiked balls. Number 14 is King Caliente's spicy return from Bowser Jr.'s lava reactor. Mario must defeat King Caliente by returning the watermelons he fires to him 3 times. Of course, it's not so easy since King Caliente has minions and shoots fireballs along with the watermelons, making it harder for Mario. This level is very fun and thrilling, and it's a good challenge. Number 13 is Through the Poison Swamp from the Bubble Breeze Galaxy. Like the Electric Labyrinth, Mario must jump inside a bubble and float over the poison swamp, making his way to the star. I like this star because navigating inside a bubble is one of my favorite gameplay mechanics, and it's a good challenge since there are several obstacles to avoid. Number 12 is Wall Jumping Up Waterfalls from the Beach Bowl Galaxy. In this hidden star, Mario must collect an ice flower and use it to walking up waterfalls, hence the name, and arrive to the top of the area. Once there, he must lure the nearby Cataquack under the star and let it launch him up to it. I like this star because of its clever concept, and I enjoy using the ice flower's power to walk, or even skate, on water, and wall kick up waterfalls. And finally, number 11 is Fiery Dino Piranha from the Melty Molten Galaxy. As the name implies, Mario must defeat a much harder version of Dino Piranha the same way, by spin attacking its tail. But what makes it much harder is that Fiery Dino Piranha has better counterattacks, for 1, and 2, he's always setting himself on fire, which will make him impossible for Mario to touch. This is another fun and thrilling star, and it's another good challenge also. Here's number 1. It's quite different from every other star on this list, but that's what makes it first place. It's none other than the galaxy's greatest wave from the Loop-de-Swoop Galaxy. Here, Mario is race surfing, but the track is very long and hard. Also, there are many things that make it hard to stay on. Sharp turns, waves, huge drops, narrow areas, and well, that's about it. But there are quite a lot of each of these things, and that's why it's hard in the first place. Also, I really like the race surfing mechanic. I'll admit, the Wii Remote navigation, as opposed to just using the joystick, can be a bit annoying, but I still really enjoy the mechanic. Also, this track is at least a little forgiving, since scattered across it are 1-ups, which the player can obtain to make up for any lost lives. Some of them are a bit hard to surf into, but at least a chance is better than nothing. Sorry, that's all I have to say. But, you know, some Mario Galaxy stars are just too awesome for words. The Galaxy's greatest wave is fun, thrilling, clever, and challenging, which is why it's easily my favorite Super Mario Galaxy star of all time. So there you have it, my top 10 favorite Super Mario Galaxy stars of all time. For more videos like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you next time. Mikoro Gliscor 472, out.